and part of it's Major League Baseball is just complete ineptitude. I think the title should be stripped from the Houston Astros as well.
It should.
Obviously, it's not going to happen.
I agree.
But again, people with an abundance of money, magic things happen. People without money, there's two different systems of justice here. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
And people can feel free to at me on my take on that, but just also feel free to provide enough evidence to the contrary as well. Because the oil money teams, just note that with Milan, when the Lee administration was in charge, and they found out that Milan is essentially playing with monopoly money, Financial Fair Play had no trouble at all smacking them. Zero trouble at all. They had no trouble going after Inter, after the Maratti administration, and they changed hands. They had no problems going after Inter, but PSG magically. PSG is like the Easter Bunny, but instead of dropping eggs, they just drop cash. They hide bushels of cash in different places. Mm-hmm. Nothing happens to them, and in fact, like one of their officials, if not the chairman, ends up being named to like a disciplinary committee for UEFA. Come on, magical things happen when you have money. And then now with Man City, mm-hmm. What's the video they show? Like a legion, stormtroopers of lawyers, like some out of Star Wars, walking up. This is how we're going to fight this particular.
We're going to fight this. We're going to fight it this way. That's what's going to happen.
All I'm saying is they have stupid amounts of money and magic things happen. It blows my mind because it should be textbook. It should be textbook. It should. This should be what they document in the books going forward. Man City did X, Y, and Z, and they're walloped. They're done, and this is exactly what happened. And even Chelsea, when they had God knows how many players out on loan. And
11 billion.
Yeah, and kids that were underage out on loan. And they said, oh, well, it's 2 windows. Well, hold up, we're changing that. No. Stick to it. If you issue the punishment, don't just do it for the headline, because that gives you the headline, right?
Yeah.
Chelsea gets 2-window ban. Okay, yeah, fantastic, great headline.
It wouldn't be UEFA that would. Now it's out of UEFA's hands, technically.
Yeah.
It would be the Court of Arbitration of Sport.
Yeah. You see, when you were out for dinner, I talked about Cass and how worthless they are.
Well, they don't,
allegedly worthless.
They don't normally go back and change things unless there's big.
But that's the thing. It's like Cass, traditionally, they always defer to previous judgment. It's very rare that Cass will sit there and overturn something.
Right. So hopefully, I think we're all in agreement that the city should.
Oh, no doubt.
Get the book.
Yeah.
So if Cass is being Cass, if Cass changes their mind, that's when you know city's untouchable.
Yeah.
Then the Empire wins.
Yes.
Well, if Man City wins, do the Super League. If Man City wins, it's Super League.
That's what it means.
Just do it and get it over with. Don't the Prem and Bundesliga and Serie A and Liga 1 should just open it up and say, guess what? If you guys want to go do your Super League, have fun.
Exactly.
Don't take our TV money. You're not touching our TV money. You guys are going to go do your own thing. You do your 16-game schedule, your 20-game schedule, whatever you want to do. You play anywhere in the world you want to play. But you're getting no more support from the FA. From the FA. You're getting no more support anywhere else. You are 112% on your own.
You're not in the Champions League.
No.
That's just a city wonder.
It reminds me of the old Saturday Night Live sketch, the Steroid Olympics.
Yeah.
Where you've got the Russian weightlifter and he's on steroids and then he's going to deadlift 9,000 pounds and he does and the arms come off and you get the fake blood everywhere and everything. That's what this reminds me of. It absolutely reminds me of the Steroid Olympics. It's like, all right, if it's going to be this way, then all of you guys should be like the CFA in the old days of college football and just go do your own thing and leave everything else alone.
And I get where they're coming from with the Super League. I understand. Because they look at the NFL and they see the Cleveland Browns. And the Cleveland Browns would be relegated if we had promotion relegation in the NFL. But yet they're still making money hand over fist. Why? Because they only play 16 games, and it's a profitable enterprise, and they lose almost every darn one. Why? Because they know how to run their business. And if you have a Super League with no promotion and relegation, except once every, it's almost like the Argentine Super League rules, once every 3 years, and then you have to lose a certain amount of games, and you get bumped down, and then what's technically a Europa League team could get bumped up in, or from a reserve pool. I have to go back into the Spiegel and pull the article again, but they want essentially to create an NFL but for the super teams. Great, do it. Buy whoever you want, and the same thing's going to happen that you see in college football, where eventually someone gets tired of being fourth on the depth chart for one of these super teams and says, okay, I want regular minutes, I'm getting bored, I want to play, and so then they go back. And then what? Then you have these teams that you're going to be responsible for your own player development, you're going to be responsible for your own business, you're not going to get any of the TV money, and eventually, if you don't know how to operate it, it's going to become problematic for you. And if Man City wins, that's what you get, that's what you have. Own it, though. Don't keep playing this crap where, well, we're going to try to figure out a way to coexist peacefully. No. You've already declared war. Just go ahead and start fighting. Just get it over with.
Yes.
So a change in topic, but you touched on it.
Yeah.
Should the MLS introduce a second division and have promotion?
Well, but I mean, if you really want to think about it, the ladder currently, the second division is USL Championship, but not like not up down.
They should, but they won't.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Is it the question for those who are at home is should MLS get a second division and have promotion relegation? They should. But we're talking about, like Milan was formed in 1899. You have just years, plurals, of teams that have come and gone and have existed and thrived and fallen apart. We don't have that kind of time, so you have to build the top end first. You have to build the top end first and have them stable, and then you can introduce promotion and relegation. As opposed to building like from the bottom and having like everybody start off and just, hey, look, we're going to build our pyramid. Because the money that is required to run the MLS, now it's all the NFL money, right? The NFL, they want sure money. And so promotion and relegation is not appetizing to them. But if somehow FIFA were to force the hand, you want the top end to be secure, and then you can add in the bottom and then leave the scrap, like not the scrap, but like Louisville, for example, a more successful USL team, to have a buyer who comes in and lifts them up.
Let me bring this full circle. The whole thing about the Super League is big teams don't want to have to fear the draw.
Right.
So the MLS is new. It's an infant league.
Right.
Still, it's a baby league. All right.
Right.
It's adolescent.
Agreed. By comparison, yeah.
By comparison, I'm just speaking in time sense, not
Right.
not anything else.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing. The Super League would consist of the biggest, most profitable teams in the world, and they're talking about making a new league which would not have promotion relegation. So if the Premier League were started today, I guarantee you it would not have promotion relegation because there's no longer owners of football clubs and investors,
Right.
right? Whatever owners and you know, the club been passed down through families and generations, all that's over with.
Yeah.
It's done.
There's too much money in it. So promotion relegation, as much as I would love it in MLS and I've opined for it for so long, it can't work because Arthur Blank didn't invest $1 billion or part of the $1 billion+ into Mercedes-Benz Stadium, all the money he's put into MLS and Atlanta United, the infrastructure he's built, the communities he's built around it, etc., to fear us having one bad season, you know, and then being relegated to a second-tier league,
Right.
without being on primetime television all the time. It just won't ever happen. It should, but it won't.
Before you go, promote Friday night.
Okay, so
Since you have the microphone, promote Friday night.
well, the Brew House is going to be giving away 2 tickets to every single home match of the season during our podcast shows.
The run-up.
The run-up that we'll be doing the night before every single home game. So come on out. If you have tickets, if you don't have tickets, hang out. There'll be some swag, drink specials, food specials. We'll have all of our great hosts, and you can get a chance to win 2 tickets. And if you already have some, maybe you have someone, a friend, a pair of friends that you want to give them to and treat them to the game. These will be provided courtesy of Heineken, official beer sponsor of Atlanta United.
Yeah.
Nice tasty beer.
It's pretty tasty. And
Excellent promo.
for select matches during the season yet to be determined, we will be giving away on-field match day experiences
Whoa.
where you'll get to go on the field and meet the MVP of the game.
I don't qualify for this, right?
Or the man
No.
of the match
No?
for Atlanta United.
Okay, I resign effective immediately. I want to get on the competition.
Yeah,
Walking away.
No, there's a conflict there. Sorry, Nick. But you get to go and hang out for a few minutes on the field, take a picture, maybe ask some interesting questions. Just, it'll be a good time. Only at the Brew House. The nights before every home game.
A nice for
Don't
every
miss
home
it.
game.
Book 'em, Dano. Aloha.
So we have stuff that's coming down the pipe for you. If you are so interested and you want, because I talked to a lot of people who are still waiting on those season tickets. And they say, well, I would love to go to the games, but I can't find tickets. Well, we have tickets.
But now you can.
Yeah,
You now have the opportunity
Yeah.
to be here at the Brew House with their 9,452 televisions.
And here's the thing. I'm cheap. I don't like buying tickets for other people.
Frugal.
Frugal.
Because you have youngins. You have to be frugal.
So if I'm not buying tickets for someone else, but if I win tickets, I would be happy to donate one to someone. But no. I'm not giving you tickets.
Yes.
Food special during all Atlanta United related events.
Food special
And
during all
Champions
Atlanta
League.
United and Champions League.
European Champions League, that is.
Yes.
Or CONCACAF
European Champions League or CONCACAF Champions League.
24 jumbo wings.
24
with a
jumbo
picture of
wings
Heineken
and a
or
picture of
Dos Equis.
Heineken
A picture of Heineken.
Or Dos Equis.
or Dos
Dos
Equis.
For $28.
$28.
The best deal in town, baby.
Best deal in town, baby. Quoting scheme. Nicely done. See
Right,
now,
right.
Wednesday night, 10:30,
Yep.
Atlanta United Club America,
Yep.
FS2, I believe.
I believe so.
Wangs. Pictures of beer.
I don't know about Wayne.
You know,
Wangs.
you know what I like? I like America. You know why I like America? Because I can show up somewhere like the Brew House and get a wonderful special of wings and beer.
Not wings.
Not wings.
Not wings, just beer.
Just
No,
beer.
not wings. Just wings.
Wings. No, not wangs.
Not wang. Wings.
So we're talking angling and wangs.
That means something in different parts.
I was not aware of this. Wings.
So I can show up somewhere and I can get wings and a picture of beer.
28.
And I can
Get 2 dozen wings and a picture of Heineken.
Jumbo wings.
Jumbo wings.
24, 2 dozen jumbo wings and a picture of either Heineken or Dos Equis
For
for $28
You're not beating
Yep.
that.
United
You're
States
not beating it.
currency
Can't do it wrong.
in front of 9,452 televisions during Atlanta United competitions,
Yep.
European and Champions League competitions.
Yep. And CONCACAF.
See, I threw
hold on.
CONCACAF in there and I got that to work.
So for the European Championship, if I show up here at 3:30
Yep.
and I want wings and beer,
Wings and beer.
it's happening.
24 of them.
24 wings.
Jumbo.
Okay.
Jumbo.
All right.
Extra crispy if you like.
I'm holding it.
Extra
to it.
crispy beer.
I'm holding it.
Sure.
Crisp and cold. Crisp and cold. So there we go. That's what we have
Yeah.
for you. Should you be so inclined to
Yes.
come out.
Well, and you should be so inclined.
Well, look, if you don't want to come out for that kind of value, then I'm going to just assume that you either have
That is a you
dramatic things
issue.
happening in your life that you just can't come up
That's
here.
a you problem.
Or you're doing something very bold and beneficial to the community, like maybe avoiding folks when you need to. But meanwhile, for all of you out there who don't have such needs or concerns, you need to come out here and be getting some wings and beer
Wings and beer.
and watching Champions League.
2
And hang out with us.
dozen jumbo wings
I want access.
and a picture of either Dos Equis or Heineken.
I need to get to a print
Official beer sponsor of Major League Soccer.
so I can print my resignation and be able
But
to
see,
be
but the thing is that your
able-
resignation would be
Season's already
temporary.
started. You're disqualified.
I would say,
heartbreaker.
Okay,
Bam.
well, I rescind my resignation. I rescind my resignation.
You're no longer
Henceforth,
resigned?
I'm no longer resigned. I'm back in. I thought I was out, and then they pulled me right back in.
Well, no, you didn't. No, you pulled yourself back
pulled
in
myself
because
back
you
in.
couldn't.
That's right. That's
because you couldn't
survival
resign.
instincts,
My
John.
hopscotch over here. Just
Yeah.
That's survival instincts.
Yeah,
That's what
see,
it
this is what happens when Jason's not here. We have these kind of shows. So we talk about the court of arbitration for sport.
yes. Real intelligent things. Jason just brings it down a little bit.
But we try to get Jason to join us in our reindeer games, but he wants no part of it. But I will say-
Let's ask. Okay, candy corn for Easter? Yes or no?
Negative.
See?
Oh,
Matter of fact,
hey,
hey,
oh.
matter of fact, candy corn never is.
Whoa. Wow.
No, sir.
Wow.
If you get candy
Wow.
corn for Easter, give it back. Don't be nice about it.
Wow.
They're insulting you. Realize this. They're giving you already bad Halloween leftovers. 6 months later.
See?
You can do better.
See? I'm not alone in this.
These aren't opinions.
I will
These are
not.
facts.
I will not say anything to disparage you or your fine institution here. I will say simply that your opinion, sir, is incorrect. I will say that it is profoundly incorrect.
Okay, you can like candy corn and still be wrong, but you certainly can't like candy corn for Easter. That's, it's just leftovers. We can do better than that.
No, they have special Easter candy corn, just like they have Peeps.
And it's like
that are
colored
Halloween.
differently.
There's enough special Easter stuff, and also Peeps on Halloween are sacrilege as well. It's not good. No.
So you can't go both. You can't go flip
You can't cross the
ways.
streams.
You can't cross the streams. You can't do it. Easter and Halloween candy
I
are
have
two
Team
sacred
Peeps.
institutions.
Reese's peanut butter cups for Easter. The Reese's eggs.
Well, they not the eggs and the little bunny rabbits that Easter does. That's nice because they turned it into something new.
See?
They
If
just
if
changed
they
the
had
color.
Labor Day Peeps, I would be buying Labor Day Peeps.
You have a problem.
And the Cadbury eggs, and the Cadbury eggs as well. Cadbury eggs. Well, they changed the formula for the interior of the Cadbury egg. The original Cadbury eggs were amazing.
Oh, well, Cadbury, sorry to burst your bubble,
I know.
in the U.S. isn't made the same way it's made everywhere else.
Well, they've changed them. They've changed them
Because milk is the first ingredient in England, and in America it's sugar.
So it's like
Well, you're
when.
telling me this like it's something that's bad.
Well, you're not a chocolate connoisseur. Thanks for confirming that.
I like things that are delicious and amazing, and Cadbury eggs are delicious and amazing.
So why do you like candy corn then?
Because candy corn, it is what candy corn is like the candy Prometheus went and stole the gift of the gods and brought it to us. And our version of being chained to the rock as candy corn connoisseurs is that we must indulge the slings and arrows of the uninitiated who do not understand that you should treat this candy with reverence, you should treat it with respect. It's a year-round candy, and I am Prometheus right now bringing candy goodness
I think they can make
to
it
the
up
masses.
themselves.
That's all I'm saying. I am the candy corn Prometheus. I have no problems with that.
Candy corn Prometheus?
That's right. And look at you.
He's dropping candy mythology on us.
Hey, look, it's what happens.
What are you, like Vulcan?
It's what happens. Hey, no, I look. Sometimes-
Prometheus, Vulcan, depending on Greek or Roman.
No. Prometheus is. Yeah, we. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
While you were at dinner.
So,
That's why he's so turned up right now.
Prometheus was the one who stole fire from the gods and brought it to humanity.
Yeah, Vulcan.
No, that Vulcan didn't do that. Vulcan did not do that.
Hey Nick,
Yeah.
do you know why Serie A got canceled?
No, we're not.
Because
doing
you
this.
like candy corn.
We're not doing this. I'm tapping out on that one.
Once again, reminder, the run-up, Friday, 7 to 8, you have the opportunity to get ducats.
Double tickets.
Double dos tarjetas
Yes.
for Atlanta United Sporting Kansas City. This one's going to be a good one. Alan Pulido coming to town, going up against Atlanta United, who played midweek.
Yep.
Rough and ready offense from Sporting Kansas City. And Peter Vermes with the best gif of all time.
No, yeah. Well, I don't know if it's the best GIF of all time. Best MLS GIF of all time.
Mhm.
I'll give it the best MLS GIF.
Okay, best MLS gif of all time. I'll take that.
I'll give it that.
But a healthy Sporting Kansas City.
No, they're dangerous. If I will go on record now, I will do a ridiculously advanced
Oh,
drop.
whoa.
I
Prediction.
will say it's going to be we're going to lose 2-1
Whoa.
to Sporting Kansas City.
Oh, no.
Serie A's really got him down. All kinds of.
All I'm saying is I'm looking at this has more to do with the injuries than even schedule compression. I just don't know.
I got a 1-1 draw.
I just don't know how
Uh-oh.
you make up
Here we
that
go.
kind of injury. I just don't know how you make that.
I think Marco and PT are going to put the team on their back
I agree, but they're going to be tired.
No, they're not, because they're young and they're fearless. They can do it. Mesa is going to hold it down. It's going to be great. Guzan's going to stand
The
on his head.
mechanic, Fernando Meza.
Okay? And
The
FDB is going to deliver a classic.
Okay. Hey, look, that's fine. That's fine. Some people gamble with their hearts, and that's fine. Some people gamble with their hearts.
Other people gamble with their candy.
All I'm saying, I am
Candy corn purveyors. Easter candy purveyors is what we do on the show.
All I'm saying is
This month,
that
anyway.
I believe that when you combine schedule compression and injuries, it's easy to have a hiccup, and I think that the Sporting Kansas City could be a hiccup. I say we're losing 2-1, and I don't think it's a terrible loss. I don't think that Atlanta looks blown out at any point in the game. I think that they're going to give up a late goal simply because it's just going to be there's just tired legs.
I'd rather get blown out.
And I think it's going to be extraordinarily. I think it's going to be extraordinarily clear when you watch that game.
1-1.
It's going to be a late goal that gives it away.
1-1 draw. Pragmatism in Mexico. Oh, here we go.
With the Cincy game, I said the same thing.
The team's going to rally around Joseph this week and on the weekend, and we're going to see something. We're going to see it. We're a young team. We're going to see something new because we haven't been in this position really yet. The last time Joseph was injured last season, playoffs were already a sure thing. Everybody knew he was going to come back or try and come back. That was a different thing. So the team's going to have to find a way to rally. I think people are going to step up because they have to this time. He's not coming in to save us. So they're going to have to step up and rally, and I think they will. And I think Frank DeBoer finally got the mentality instilled in this team that he's been trying to get going in his first season.
Look, if you had Robinson healthy, if you had Franco healthy, I would be in line with the 1-1 draw. I would.
You wouldn't even give us a win then.
But I think the schedule going to Azteca and then coming back, I just believe that is a tough road. Atlanta. It's not that Atlanta's not skilled enough to get the job done, but you're talking about. I mean, is White going to even be healthy around then?
Don't know.
That's the thing is we don't know. Let's say that you're down a number of defenders, and the more you keep, let's say you run Campbell out. If you run Campbell out, I think that he could definitely get the job done. I'm not saying the man can't, but I am saying that the more variables you drop into this, the more it looks like Atlanta could cough up a late goal, in my opinion. And feel free to disagree, but I'm just thinking this could be a late goal, and Atlanta loses 2.
I think the game at Azteca is going to have the opposite effect. This is a young team. This is an adventure for them. This isn't. These aren't old, battle-hardened veterans that have.
It's not a U22
been there.
team, though,
No,
man.
it's not. But it's still.
They get tired. They're not robots. They're going to get tired. It's not. It's
They're
early
young.
in the season.
It's exactly. They're young. They're going to be fine. It's early. Late in the season, when there's games, when there's things on the line, I would agree with you more. But they're fresh right now, and they're going to be fresh.
And I think that it is because it is early in the season. That's why you're probably going to get that cough because it's like, okay, we have a ton of games. If we cough one up, it's okay.
I'll tell you what. I would take a 2-1 at Azteca
Okay.
and trade you the 2-1.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take a 2-1 Azteca and give 2-1.
Forget that. I'll go
Sporting.
1-1. I'll take 1-1 at Azteca. I'll take 1-1.
No,
at Azteca.
I'll take us losing 2-1 at Azteca to have a chance in the home leg, and also lose this weekend. I would make that bargain.
Yeah. No, I'll make that deal all day. That's fine. If they walk out with a draw or at least an away goal and keep it like a 2-1, no, I'm fine with that. That's fantastic. The game at Kansas City to me or with Kansas City is inconsequential in my mind. It's just everything should be thrown at Aztec. If you are, I don't care if you with PT especially. Pal, you're staying in all game. If you're tired, you're just.
Well, that's why they pulled. That's why they pulled him after 67 this past week.
Right, load management, and I just want. I would tell all the players, you run your legs off at Azteca, and I will tell everyone right now, I don't care what you do. You can come out and kick the ball in the stands 15 times against Kansas City. I'm not going to care. Give me either a point or at least an away goal and keep it close at Azteca. Because if you do that, that's monumental.
Yeah.
And then we can go in, a little bit of home cooking, at Kennesaw State in front of an already sold out venue. Yeah, that's fine. Amen.
Sweet.
So I'm not saying that it's going to be lost. I believe firmly that you do whatever it takes to walk out with something in Azteca, even if it means you're going to be tired and you may give up something late against Kansas City. That's just my 2 cents on it because it is early in the
I can
season,
agree.
and I'm okay with losing to Kansas
It's not
City.
going to happen, but I agree with the logic.
Okay, sure. Like Frank Pantangeli, sure.
Nice.
Make me choke.
All right.
That's one of my all-time favorite scenes in any movie. Frank Pantangeli in front of the Senate. He's like, oh, they said Michael Corleone did this, Michael Corleone did that, and I'm like, sure. He should have an Oscar just for that. Just give the man an Oscar just for that role.
Oh my God.
On that note, my friends.
On that note, Sakib and his
He's,
horrible
he's,
candy
get,
canes
he's
are
getting
out.
ready for the run up on Friday night here at the Brew House and their 9,452 televisions.
Yep.
Be here Wednesday night because that's part of the specials because it is Champions League.
It is.
It is CONCACAF Champions League.
Oh, yeah.
10:30. Actually, there's a game at 8. Then there's a game at 10:30. Game at 10:30 is the one that's important.
Yep.
Atlanta United Club America, FS2.
Yep.
Easter Candy purveyors right now have Club America at -223 to win, Atlanta United at +550 to win.
Yep. Specials on all night.
Specials on all night. 24 jumbo wings and a pitcher of either Heineken, the official beer of Major League Soccer. Yes.
And
And
every weekday you can come in between 5 and 7, getting out of work. Come check out the show on Mondays and help yourself to any local beer, $4 a pint.
Whoa.
We're talking Creature Comforts, Tropicalia, Rowdy and Proud. Anything brewed in Georgia that we have here, $4 a pint, you can't go wrong.
Wow.
And by the way, for those of you that like to watch Atlanta United 2 on ESPN Plus, subtle plug, with Lou City coming to town this weekend, the corner kicks are Creature Comforts corner kicks.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
So yeah, so Creature Comforts, they understand what it's like to be local.
All right, there we go.
But yes, 24 wings, jumbo wings. Pitcher of either Heineken, the official beer of Major League Soccer, or Dos Equis for $28 American dollars.
28 USD. Friends, it's all there for you. All you got to do is come on out and spend some time with us. We promise to make it worth your while, both from a content perspective and also from a giveaways perspective.
And the run-up on Friday, you have the opportunity for 2 tickets for said Atlanta United Sporting Kansas City match. If you are here,
That's right.
you must be present to win.
Must be present.
Because there's usually a trivia question that Jason comes up with that you have to answer correctly to get the 2 tickets.
There's nothing more, there's nothing that kills a party more when they do the raffle giveaways. It's like 347.
B13.
And it's dead silent in the room. Did he leave? Like, yes, he left.
Yes, he left.
A while ago.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Then we'll go to the next gift. Can someone track him down for his work email? Like, no, it kills the
No,
party.
you have to be present to win.
Must be present to win.
That's what happens on Friday. You must be present to win.
Right. We do not have to be present anymore because we are in stoppage time for
Correct.
ourselves.
We are. Anything else you want to talk about before we go?
No, look, just, hygiene matters.
Yes.
Wash your hands.
Yes.
Don't be a goon. Wash your hands. Clearly, some of you guys have not been washing your hands, judging by some of the, oh, what do you mean I gotta wash my hands everywhere? Yes, you must wash your hands everywhere you go. Use hand sanitizer. Use the other stuff, because even if it isn't really going to affect you, it could affect someone you love.
Yes.
So please,
Those around you, please.
yes, wash your darn hands. Please, my goodness gracious. And,
Although we would probably use a word other than darn.
Yes. I'm trying to make sure we stay on the air.
Yes.
So outside of that, for Jason, who is abroad at the moment.
Yes. He should be pretty close to landing in Mexico City as we're going off the air.
He should be. Best to him, Mike. Hopefully they break a leg.
Yes.
Handle their business.
Yes.
Safe travels to you.
Yes. Thank you.
Is the boss going?
No, because the boss just returned from 2 weeks of being on planes.
Oh yeah.
Chicago, JFK,
Ooh.
Frankfurt, Amsterdam, Mumbai, JFK, Hartsfield.
Good Lord, she's got enough frequent flyer miles to restart the space program.
How do you think we got to Costa Rica last year?
Donate some of those to me, will you?
Well, I was going to say, and then how do you think I'm making my way, spiriting my way to Mexico City?
As long as it's not on Spirit Airlines, you're A-okay.
Correct, sir.
All right. Until next time, please, prayers up to everyone
Yes.
in Italy. And,
Yes.
and now here domestically, apparently, who
Yeah.
are dealing with COVID-19. Thoughts and prayers go up to you. And mucho, mucho euro, y'all.
All the lyrics.